welcome to Rana's Radar. Here I am at the C10 Truck Nationals in Nashville Super Speedway. Kevin, how's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Good. You know, I came to ask you about a truck that was behind you, and then you told me yours is right over here, and I could only see the back end of it, but this 86 is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Oh, it's striking. So tell us here, what have you got?
Well, it's an 86 model Chevrolet C10 Silverado. It's got a 5.3 LS in it, been totally painted top to bottom. Ain't nothing in the truck not been painted. It's got slosh tubs in it, slosh filler panels.
Tell me about the slosh tubs. Are you talking about the fenders?
Yeah, the inner fenders is slosh tubs. It's a mild tub that slosh does, and then the filler panels on the inside.
I love how you've painted everything blue with the brakes, and then just to make that LS3 stand out even more.
Yeah, we wanted it to just pop out. So that's all you've seen was LS.
Yeah. And have you done anything to that engine, or is it just?
Yeah, it's built. It's 543 horsepower.
Nice.
It's built top to bottom.
Nice. And you know, Kevin, one of the other things that stood out to me was the pinstriping here, the 3-line pinstriping. When you think about it and you say it, you know, I'm going to put 3 lines.
Yeah.
You can't really imagine it or think how it's going to look, but came out really well.
It did. It came out real well, and we put little hints of red in it on like the brake calipers and the engine. Little hints here and there just to kind of match the red.
And
we wanted something different that nobody done before.
It's definitely that's for sure. The other thing that makes any truck stand out is the wheels.
Yeah, and it's got the Corvette Z06 brakes and suspension under it.
Beautiful. And what size of wheels? Because you got some real fat ones at the back there.
22 by 9s in the front and 24 by 15s in the rear.
24 by 15s. Okay. So tell us, to get that size wheels in the rear end, you know, as someone who's learning at the moment with her own truck, what did you have to do with the frame?
We put a 4-inch mini tub in the back of it, narrowed the back of the frame in it. It's got a 4-link system with a watch link in the back.
Okay.
We've done everything to tuck them under there real tight, and they're really tight.
They are really tight. 24 by 15s.
24 15s.
Check this out, everybody. We got the exhaust coming here on the side.
Yeah, it's got fully powder coated exhaust all up under the truck. Everything on the chassis and frame has been painted. All the exhaust has been painted. It's all powder coated black. Everything under the truck's black.
Love what you've done here with the tailgate, that dash of matte silver.
Yeah, the brushed aluminum with the matte black on it. And then we did a color match spray and bed liner.
So Kevin, did you plan this on how you wanted the truck to look like, or did you just go along as you
We just planned it one day at a time.
One day at a
Every day
time.
we changed something a little different and done it as we went.
Wow. And you fill up here on the side. That's neat.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing the tank is just here under the bed?
Do I now?
The tank is under the bed?
It is. It's got 2 gas tanks.
Two
driver's
gas
side
tanks.
and passenger side tank. Yeah.
Okay. And how long did it take for you to build this?
I've worked on the truck totally about 2 years.
2 years. Now you do have a shop, I noticed.
I do. It's Matthews Towing Body Shop in Ohatchee, Alabama.
In Alabama.
And I got a bunch of good guys there that don't mind working late hours to get the stuff done so we can come to the show.
Oh, nice. And did you do the interiors yourself as well?
I actually had Trey Cochran with Shade Tree Interiors did the interior on it.
And the dash is period correct to 86?
It is.
That's what I thought. Now, how did you come across the 86 in its original form?
I actually bought this truck from the original owner about 8 years ago. The truck had 92,000 original miles on it.
With the original owner?
It was original owner. It was all original, and I got it, put it in my shop at my house where it sat probably 6 years, and then I finally decided to do something with it.
Yeah, but you knew it was a good find. You're like, whenever I get a chance, I need to have this today.
Exactly.
Good on you. Original owner on less than 100,000 miles. Doesn't get better than that.
Exactly.
Honestly, it's absolutely beautiful. And how are you enjoying yourself here at the C10 Nationals?
Oh, I love it. I love it. We're having a good time.
Year.
Yeah, and it's our 2nd year here.
Okay.
2nd year here, and we love it. Every year it gets better.
Are we going to expect something different next year? You having a person who's got a body shop where
it's about the only thing I can do this one this year, but next year we're going to do a G10 van, about the same.
A G10 van?
G10 shorty van.
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, you'll see it next year.
I'll see it next year.
Next year.
A G10 van, okay. Love it. Hey, I appreciate this very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Let's find out more about Sir Bourbon. Either the owner likes a lot of bourbon, or I mean, it's obviously a Suburban. But William, how are you today?
Fine, how are you?
I'm good, sir. You know what? I can't walk past this. I love the color. I love the pinstriping. Tell us, William, what have you got?
It's a 51 Suburban. It's got a 350 small block Chevrolet in it with a turbo 400 transmission. It's got a Ford 9-inch rear end in it that's narrowed.
Before we get to the rear end, love what you're doing here with the engine compartment. Honestly, it's sitting so beautiful. Touches dressing it up in gold, clean firewall. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
So tell us about Sir Bourbon first.
It's just, we got a friend that does a lot of drag racing.
Okay.
And he's the one that come up with that nickname for it, and it just stuck with it. So that's what we started calling it. Like I said, it's been 6 years in the process of building it. So.
And did you build this all yourself?
Yes. Yes.
Nice.
Yes, I've done every bit of it, the paint, everything on it.
Okay.
Only thing I did not do, I didn't do the pinstriping on it. We had the pinstriping done on it. But the motor work and all that, we done all ourselves. We done every bit of it ourselves.
And you and your brother, did you both work on this? Or?
Yes, yes.
Nice, but it sounds like you've done a lot of the
yes.
work.
Yes, I've done a lot of the work.
But he still gets to drive it.
Yes, I've done all the body work and all the paint work on it, yes.
Nice. And 6 years ago, what was the condition of the 51?
We bought it out of Shreveport, Louisiana. It was all rusted, had holes in it. It was sitting on a 4-wheel drive frame.
Wow, okay.
So we took it off the frame and bought this frame for it that's sitting on now.
And did you go looking for a Suburban 6 years ago, or?
No, well, we knew we liked them. He just found it on Craigslist and bought it off Craigslist.
Okay.
So.
Well, honestly, you can really appreciate it once it's been all done up, right?
Yes, like I said, it's been 6 years in the making.
6 years in the making.
Yes.
Is that custom to this, or would the Suburbans have come with the hood?
Some of them did come with the sun visor on them, yes.
Sun visor.
Yes.
I remember seeing them on the trucks a lot.
Yes.
But okay,
yes.
Let's have a look on the inside. And what about the interiors? Who worked on that?
We did all of the interior.
You did the interiors too?
Yes, we did the interior also.
So before we move forward, William, I'm guessing you have a shop?
Yes.
Okay. Where do you, is it that one that you have customers, or is it just at home?
It's just at home. It's I actually got a company. It's called Do Right Rods in Searcy, Arkansas. And I actually just do it in my spare time. I don't do it all the time. I just do it in my spare time. So
doesn't get better than that. At least then you can do exactly what you want.
Yes, exactly.
And do all the work yourself. Nice. I always like to check out the headliners, especially when the vehicles are long like this.
Yes.
They look really good. Now, what about the dash here? This is not period correct, I'm guessing?
Yes, it is. That is all period correct.
Really?
Yes, that is all period correct. I just painted it and we polished all the chrome but yes, that is all period correct dash work.
It looks quite modern.
Yeah, it does.
51, doesn't it?
Yes, but it's all period correct. We just took a lot of pride in making it look very nice.
It definitely looks very nice. So this is 2 rows.
Yes.
Now, the seats go forward from the front seat?
Yes, the passenger side seat flips forward in it, so you can get in the back. Yes.
Have you welded up some doors, or?
No, that's the way it came. It came as a 2-door, yes.
Okay. And what would they have been used for?
These are just used for family vehicles.
Family vehicles.
Just a family vehicle carrying kids to school, and they made a bigger version of it that was like a school bus, but it's a bigger version of it. But this is one just like a family of 4 or 6 would have to drive around.
Wow, it's awesome. And I love the floor. Can we just have a look at the floor here, honestly?
Yes, that's just oak wood that we've stained and varnished to shine.
Reminds me of a Woody.
Yes. Yes, it's a lot like one.
Yeah.
And the good thing is I just bought another one yesterday to start on.
Exactly the same
Yeah.
year?
Yes.
And what's the plans for that one?
It's going to be my wife's. It's just going to be her
nice.
daily driver.
Nice, okay, nice. And what is she gonna paint it? Do we know?
We don't know yet. That's what we've been walking around looking so she could get paint ideas on what we're going to do.
I love his and hers, honestly.
Yes.
It's going to look awesome.
Yeah.
So hopefully next year I might be finished.
Yes, we should have another one here next year. Yes.
And you'll have them side by side.
Yes, absolutely.
I look forward to seeing that.
Good.
I really do. Hey, William, thank you so much for this.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it.
All right, everybody, now this is quite different. I like trucks that draw people in. And the paint on this definitely does it. So let's find the owners and have a chat about that with them on exactly what they've done. All right, so I haven't seen one of these trucks ever before. Please introduce yourself and then tell us exactly what have you got.
Okay, so I'm Dennis Kinsey from Harrisville, Ohio, and this is a 1976 Chevy C10 Sport. Originally bought this truck in 1976, and my wife and I started dating in this truck in 1979, went in the construction business in 1979, proposed to my wife, we were prepared to marry in 1981, so we started building our house in 1980.
Well, Dennis, you have to stop because we need to have Pam here as well.
So
Is she camera shy? Can we get Pam to come up here?
absolutely.
I do know how to pick them, honestly, everybody. 76 Chevy C10 Sport. Never seen one before.
So
And
we
the
sold
awesome
it-
thing,
Sorry.
it's all right. The awesome thing is, Pam, the truck drew me. And now I'm
really?
hearing about it. Is you guys bought this, I'm guessing, new or a little bit used in
2 months
1970?
used.
2 months used, but still very new in 76. And you are such a big part of this as well, so we had to get you up here.
Okay.
So tell me about it. Take me back to 76 when you guys went and purchased this. Were you looking for the sport version of the C10?
Well, Pam was not in my life at that point. No, it just caught my eye, and I loved it. And I ended up there again driving it for 3 years. Put the chrome stacks on it in 1977, and so we went into business. We were dating in this truck, and in 1980, when we're building our house, preparing to move into it the following summer, I needed a bigger truck for the business. I needed money to build the house, so we sold this truck in 1980.
You sold it. Okay,
Yeah.
this is the same truck. Now, before we get to selling it, I love it. I mean, honestly, I know exactly the right people to pick when I want to speak to them. There was a proposal in this truck?
Not in the truck.
Not in the truck, yeah.
Yeah, but we got engaged in 1980, in March of 80.
Yeah.
So we have pictures of building our house, and this truck is in the background.
Wow.
But there again, sold it 39 years later.
No way. Okay.
We found it sitting in a hayfield.
I have
And-
goosebumps, everybody. How does that happen?
We drove by and we actually looked at one another because we could see the front end and we could see the stripes on it, and we said, no way. Turned around, went back a private drive. There was a lady walking in her backyard, and I asked her who owned that truck up on the hill, and she says, I do. And I says, you're not going to believe this, but there's a possibility I might have owned that truck in the late 70s.
Okay.
And I said, I can stand down here and tell you things about that truck. I said, the step in front of the rear fender will have a cutout on it from where I had my chrome exhaust going up through. And she said, that truck has that. So I says, can I go up and look at it? She says, absolutely. So I went up and looked at it. It was like stepping back in time. It was so surreal. And
Was Pam with you at this stage?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
This was just,
No, I'm saying, like, were you there with him that day?
oh, yes,
Yes.
I was.
You were. Oh my God. How did you feel?
Oh, it was awesome. We were so excited to find this truck again after all those years.
Wow.
There was
But
a
it was
little
a
bit of
rough.
sadness involved in it though, because it was in such bad
Of course,
shape.
you didn't sell it in that condition, of
Oh,
course.
certainly not.
No.
Wow.
So we talked to the lady and asked her what her intentions was with it, and she says, well, really, you know, I've had lots of people stop and want to buy it, but I wasn't interested in selling it. On telling her our story,
Of course.
she says, I think you should have the truck back.
Wow.
So we ended up buying it from her, and my good friend was gracious enough to take on the project, and he did all the painting, helped me. We did it in his garage, and we brought it back to life, bigger and better. It's the original engine, original transmission, drivetrain, everything about it, we took it back to original. Of course, when I had it back in the late 70s, I didn't have all the fanciness or the wooden bed in it. You know, all that was customization that I wanted to do.
This is so awesome, and I'm so happy for both of you
thank
for
you.
being able to get this after 39 years. I mean, what are the chances of that?
Very slim to none.
Slim to none, absolutely. Let's have a quick look inside, and then I do want to check out that bed.
I made these wooden inserts out of walnut. Walnut that came from our house, leftover wood when we built it in 1980, the early 80s. Surrounded by the maple, same way with the insert on the grill.
Oh, it's
Then
nice.
I did the maple behind the seat.
I did
Built
notice that.
speakers.
I did notice that. That's, wow.
Then I also made the bird's eye maple bed. I'm a builder by trade, so it was easy for me to do all the customization.
It's nice to have
with
someone
the
so
wood.
skilled, isn't it? It helps. And is the dash custom or same as 76? The dash, they're the gauges.
The gauges, I redid those.
Okay.
Those are classic instrument.
Very nice.
So
And I love this because obviously you've taken the tank out, which gives you so much room. Or was there never a tank in the back?
there was never a tank in this. You know, they took the tank out, I believe, when they switched over to the square body style in '73. The tank sat outside of the frame, but I relocated it and put it between.
Oh,
the
that's
frame
right.
on
It
the
went
back
to
end.
it went just behind the cab in 73. But you've taken yours further back here.
Correct.
And like we said, you were telling me before that from the factory in 76, this is the style that they would have had, except it was decals, like stickers almost.
That's correct.
But you guys have painted this, which just looks so much more better. Wow, there it is in its original form, 1976. And there you are, Dennis. You gotta love the suit.
Suit and hair.
That's it.
That's the burgundy in full style. I helped use these pictures to create the stencil, so when we painted the white stripes on, I'm getting it exactly as what the original decal.
I must
form
say, I
would
do
have
prefer
been.
the black.
Oh, I do too. I think it's very
So
sharp.
here's kind of a breakdown on the three together,
Colors.
and the only one that isn't on there is the blue.
Wow.
So the license plate is actually one hammer down.
One hammered down. Okay,
So
what does that
The
mean?
association is that in 1980, when we were going to be married and being in business, I had to get rid of my toy, and it was full speed ahead. I had to hammer down, all right, work hard. Well, after 40 plus years in business, it's time to start slowing down, and so let's start enjoying. Let's try finding the hobbies that I once enjoyed again. So I'm going to lay my hammer down, meaning that I'm going to start resting from the work aspect of it. So that's the before and after of the one hammer down.
Wow, that
And
is awesome. Congratulations, Pam.
Thank you.
To hear that, that must be very exciting for you.
It's very exciting.
That's awesome.
And the hammer that's actually laying on the floor,
I did notice a hammer inside.
that was a gift on Father's Day from our daughter. You know, so it's kind of special there. And our son's been a part of it. It's been a family affair.
I love to hear the fact that now you've got kids as well and they've been involved, so this can stay in the family. We don't want this to lose its way once again.
Somebody could come in here and give me a blank check today and thanks but no thanks. Won't happen.
It's not worth it. Look at all the memories in that. It's just, it's not worth it. I'm sorry, but it's not. You got everything that you need.
That's right.
Our daughter and son-in-law and 6-year-old boy-girl twins are up this weekend from Augusta, Georgia. He's stationed at Fort Gordon. Our son and his family weren't able to make it down here, but they live close to us. So, I mean, life is good. I had a fantastic time doing it and having my buddies. We got our friends, Teresa's husband, Dwayne, and their daughter and grandchildren. They have 2 grandchildren here and her husband. But Dwayne helped me
with the build.
With the build. So I mean, it was special.
We've been blessed.
I can see that. You know, honestly, Dennis, I can really see that. And of course, after the story you've told me, it doesn't get more sentimental. And this is the whole reason that Runner's Radar is up, because the cars look great, the trucks look great, but it's stories like yourselves that I'm chasing at these classic car shows.
Most people here will have a story.
Yep.
Ours is certainly special, and we're thankful for that.
Absolutely blessed, and I appreciate you so much for sharing that with me. And this is beautiful. Thank you so much, you two.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, everybody, this is what stopped me before, and I knew I had to find the owner and have a chat with him because I'm loving so much of this here right now. This whole engine compartment, matching the grills, it's absolutely phenomenal. And Mark, I actually met last year with that awesome white and red Blazer that you had.
That's correct.
Mark, you're back here again with this is the 3rd car I've seen of yours.
3rd truck. That's
3rd
correct.
truck. You like your trucks?
I love trucks. This is a 72 Chevrolet. This truck is the Texas heat truck. It's been out west. A lot of mods on the truck. A lot of modifications. They did a great job. You know, a bunch of boys out there. A lot of them had their hands on it. Professional builders.
Loving the grills. That's obviously custom.
C10 grill, yes, all custom. The bumpers are off of a Camaro. They've been cut and stretched.
Wow. Wow, you know.
Scott wheels, same wheels we had on our other truck.
The tailgate is welded.
It's welded. It's all solid. Everything's welded. The hood's been refabbed. The fenders have been welded. Cab has been cut.
How much has the cab been cut?
It's about a couple inches cut out of the pillar right there. Cab has been pinched. There's a lot of different mods all over the truck.
Yeah, there is, isn't it?
This thing is just crazy.
Oh, you can say that again. I mean, look at this here, everybody. I'm getting the same feeling as I did with your Blazer,
Right.
honestly, because that was just absolutely beautiful. And it was all red on the inside. Now we've got a nice maroon, but check this out, everyone. Love the headliner. Absolutely love the headliner, and such a clean dash. Look at that.
No,
This is just, yeah. when a truck is done right.
Oh yeah, it is a beautiful truck. They did a great job on it. Did a great job on it.
You know, from welding up the tailgate, everything is just so smooth. It's
It's welded, the back's welded. Stick the bumpers in.
oh, go ahead. You're going to get a lot of people stopping,
Oh yeah, that's no
putting their heads underneath
Let
it.
them go. It's no big deal. All about looking, having fun.
That's it, isn't it? Now talk to me. What am I looking at over here?
It's the heat, the Texas heat. A lot of boys know the truck. It's been debuted a couple times, not many. It's never been out this way. It's been out west a couple shows, and that's it.
Wow. Wow. Love what you've done here with the bed. So even though this goes down, you still have a bit of
Airlift,
room.
That's right. Still got bed. It's all on there.
Yeah. Wow. So much custom work here. I mean, I don't even know where to begin. Just the bed alone, it's the whole thing's custom made.
Many amount of hours in this thing. Like I said, this thing has been custom from front to rear. Just a full-blown custom.
Wow. And what do you call that? What's the silver there?
Great silver.
Great silver?
Yeah, that's what they call it. It's more of a PGB. It's a mixture. It's a one-off mixed paint right there. You know, everybody wants to keep their paint numbers to themselves.
Yeah. I have to remember that. You know, if God forbid something happened and you chip this, how would you recreate that, Sam? You've got the numbers, they can recreate
That's
it?
right. We got the numbers. We got the paint numbers on the vehicle, so we can go back and correct it.
And something metallic like this, it's going to be all right doing a touch-up?
We'd have to do block a whole section, probably what we would do.
That's what I thought.
We'd have to do a big block on it to really make it right.
Yeah. Oh, you're fine. Exhaust here just on the one side or both sides?
It comes out. Dual exhaust comes out. All the exhausts, wrap, headers, everything on it. It's a good truck.
24 by 15s in the back?
15 Scott wheels.
Scott wheels.
Yep.
So, Mark, what do you do with these trucks?
We show them. We got a building full of them. You know, we do love trucks, cars. So our problem is we do a lot. We say we're going to sell them. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we just keep them.
It's people like yourself that have, you know, put me at the state that I am in now for trying to restore a truck and customize it and
trying to see it. That's correct.
That it's insane. You never have thought that a truck could look this good, right?
No, it's just pretty crazy. It's beautifully shot. Beautifully shot.
I liked your blazer, but I gotta say I'm loving this more. I have to be honest. This is
Wait till next year and see what we bring out.
What are you bringing next year? Goodness.
Wait and see what's coming.
Far out. This is insane. This is insane. I'm sorry, everybody, but I can't stop looking at this. I took a walk when Mark wasn't here. I walked back around and I was like, I got to find him. This is awesome. And is there an armrest there in the middle?
No, it's not armrest. It's not armrest.
Okay.
It's just the way the seat's padded. It fits good. It's got the arch made in it, padded in. It's a good set.
You've got a little bit of a level there to put your hand on it.
That's right. You can, yeah.
So it's still comfortable.
Comfortable. It's comfortable.
Mind you won't be doing a few hours on end with this truck, right?
That's right. That's right.
This is awesome. This is. All right, so what are you bringing next year? At least give us a hint.
We got to wait and see. We never know. Everything's new. Every year we come out with something.
Well, then I better find you.
We got to be on the world on the look. We got to find something new.
You got to find something new.
That's correct.
This is awesome. Appreciate this so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. I always love when I run into friends. We got Candace here, and this is super cool because last time I saw Candace, it was at the Redneck Rumble, and she told me she was working on something.
It was still rusted and just a shell and a roller. It had no paint and had no ideas. And this literally I'm gonna get goosebumps talking about it, all fell into place, happened accordingly because it had a plan of its own, apparently.
Well, the plan was only in spring Rumble that I saw you, which was this year, So how many months did it take you to finish it?
Well, if I was to count, I wish I would have put it on calendar, because it literally would have probably been 30 days altogether. Me and Cooley did this and his rat rod, full frame off, and my matching bike. It just,
Well, Cooley can do this in his sleep now.
Exactly. It was like some kind of bug or something was lit underneath us, and we just started working like madmen.
Wow.
Our good buddy Lincoln and Ray, which all kind of came together if we needed help. The paint came together kind of by sheer accident. It's pretty awesome. It wasn't my original paint scheme, but...
Candace, give us the basics first. What have you got?
Okay, well, this is my 1977 Chevrolet C10 short wheelbase. It's got an LS under the hood with a stage 3 BTR cam, which I love. It still hits a lick, kind of like a big block or a small block. I have it on a Bell-Tech suspension 5/7 drop, but it wasn't low enough, so we did cut a coil off.
Oh,
so
okay, let's have a look.
It's got the perfect stance for me now.
That is a good height.
Hey, baby. In the front, I am rolling on US mags. It's 20 inches, 8 by 8.5. I wanted a thicker lip in the rear, like a casserole dish.
Yeah.
So I got 22s in the rear by 11.
22s by 11. That's sensible. That's good.
Yes.
Still stands out.
Yes. And when you're going down the road, the chrome and the teal just reflects off everything. We hand painted the wheels as well.
Wow, well done on that.
Thank you.
Candace is very talented, everybody. She does a lot of interior work, helped Coolio with some of his rat rods we saw at the Redneck Rumble. But let's talk about the paint before we see the interiors.
So I am different. I'm the only girl of 4 brothers. There's all guys in my family. I've always been eccentric and different. So I know I wanted something off the wall. I love Lisa Frank. I love the 80s and 90s vibes, the Bell-Tech sport trucks. So I wanted to spin off on everything. So inside, as well as outside, you'll see a little bit of everything of my past and my memories combined together. Include especially the seat. But the main purpose of the seat is, I want, when girls see it, kids, I want them to be able to say, I want to touch it.
Well, Candace, tell everybody, what did I do before I even turned the camera on?
What do you mean?
I sat inside it.
Oh yeah, you did. She did. The first thing when she saw the truck, she sat inside of it and felt it.
No, I ran up, I opened the door, and normally I don't do this, but you know, this is a friend, so I was like, let me feel this, and then I just put my bottom down.
I was caught off by the massive burnout. But when I was growing up going to truck shows with my dad and whatnot, the biggest thing was don't dare get near the truck, don't you dare touch it. Well, with this, I want to bring the kids in, especially the girls. Yes, touch it. You know, sit in it and feel it and let it like take you over. So today I got to hear all the girls saying, Daddy, now I know how I want my truck, or I want to do this.
Love that, absolutely love that. What inspiration. And check it out. Is that a spark plug?
It's a spark plug.
It's a spark plug. Honestly.
So here is my prized possession. The inside is it looks like my first college dorm room that my late grandmother helped design.
Wow, check it out, everybody. You know, it's soft, it's comfy, it's fun, it's playful, it's pink.
It is pink.
It's you. Now talk to me. What have you got here that's so sentimental with you?
Okay, well, originally it was, so the seat is a throwback to the actual rug in my college dorm. It's a rug that I converted and stitched to make it a seat cover.
Wow.
But what my favorite part is now, since our door panels didn't work out, when I meet the little girls at shows and they get so excited, I have the girls sign this door as well as whoever helped build this truck.
Oh,
so there's Cooley and there's my oldest son, and then the rest is little girls I've met at shows, and it's the same on the other side of the door too. And they get so excited. So right now it's the doors for me.
That is such a neat idea, honestly, to have little girls, not just little boys, but little girls in particular, to have them come up and sign their name. It inspires them, it gets them excited about trucks and about car culture. I absolutely love that.
If the boys usually sign in black or whatever, so I'm like, yeah, you can sign too, don't be afraid.
Oh, I love that. Now, tell me, how did you do the paint? Did you do the paint?
Me and Cooley did. Cooley did the exterior, and I helped. I did all of the inside, and the engine bay is painted as well. So this was kind of a by accident scheme. It wasn't my original plan. The base color is hot pink.
The base color is hot pink?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we went over it with the teal. And then we used a chemical process, which was the by accident.
Okay.
So we sprayed we grabbed the wrong spray can. That wasn't teal. I don't want to reveal all his secrets, so it created a chemical process that started eating away the teal, but not the pink.
It looks
So
good.
I said, that's it. He started freaking out saying, grab the towels, wipe it off. And I said, no, that's it. I said, I want the whole truck like this. And he said, oh no, you've got to be kidding me.
Well, it's very different to what Coolio usually does with the rat rods, right?
And you mentioned something else about my interior. He surprised me for my birthday and got me these cool gauges. So when I turn my truck on, all of these light up in neon colors, and I can show you. Every one changes a different color. And the girls at shows love to push the buttons.
Oh, that is so cool. Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, I love it. He found it and surprised me with it.
He's a good man, and you've got so much more signatures on the other side of the door panel. Yes. But let's have a look under the hood.
Okay. I even got my boys' handprints and fingerprints in the cab of the truck. I'm still working on the engine bay, but I stopped trying to rush myself. But a very good friend who has a custom ride gave me this the other day to help finish it. This was his own personal one, and he gave it to me from his collection, the cover.
Is that an LS one?
It's an LS one, stage 3 BTR cam.
Nice. Look at the firewall, everybody. It's just...
And the splatter paint is a throwback to my dad. So growing up as a kid, my dad splatter painted go-karts to earn money to buy our Christmas presents and stuff. And at the time, I just like, oh, my dad's so cool. I didn't know what he was doing by selling them. So the splatter paint is for my dad.
I love that.
Yep.
Candace, I absolutely love that.
Thank
you
you.
know, an absolute truck chick. I'm going to say that, you know. Car chic is but then you're an absolute truck, you know, with the rat rods and who you're with as well and what you're making. You're so excited about this. And I remember when you were telling me at the Rumble, and I was like, I want to see it.
Yes.
Look at this.
None of this was even in my mind when I saw you at the Rumble. And I was telling Coolio, I said, wait till she sees this. I mean, it just happened. Like, if it was meant to be, it happened.
Exactly, because I missed out on going to the fall Redneck Rumble. The weather and a few other things, you know, stopped me in my tracks. So I'm so glad I got to see you here.
I know, me too.
At the C10 Truck Nationals, you know, it's meant to be.
I know, the best place too.
Honestly.
It's been on my bucket list.
How awesome is this show?
It's very awesome. I mean, it's got every genre truck here. It's family friendly.
It really is.
It's not so packed, like you can get in and out of the alleyway.
You can go for a drive,
right.
You know, there's so much room. So, and there's some awesome trucks here. But I love this because you're not going to find one like yours.
That's what I was going for.
And that's the whole point.
Yeah. I tried to fit in a norm growing up because I always got picked on for being different. So finally, I just developed, I'm 30, about to be 37, and I'm going to start my own path. I'm going to be who I am
for you.
And stop trying to hold myself back, you know.
Good for you.
If you think I'm crazy, fine, but I'm okay being crazy and different.
Exactly. Well, I love you being crazy.
Thank you.
There you go.
Now.
Love it, Candace. I love it so much. Thank you.
I'm so glad you got to be here and see her in person.
Me too.
You don't need to say yes, sir. I'm just a little kid. Oh, I'm not little.
You guys know I like to support other YouTubers. You know, I come across so many different people out there in the YouTube world and especially in the car world. Well, today, tell us your name and then tell us the name of your channel.
Easton Knight.
Easton Knight. And what's your full name?
Easton Tanner Knight.
Easton Tanner. So the channel's name is Easton Knight.
Well, my channel's name is Big E, Living My Best Life.
Love that. Okay, the channel's name, everybody, is Big E, Living My Best Life. I love the name. And what happens on Big E, Living My Best Life?
I do car show videos and stuff.
So you walk up to cars and you film them. Do you get a chance to talk to the people?
Never. Well, not really, because they're not really at the cars much.
Yeah, I have found that as well sometimes, especially when it's hot or if it's raining, you know, you have beautiful cars and no owners. But if you go up to cars, and especially if you've got a camera in your hand, you have to go and hassle them like I do. You just go up there and be like, hey, I love your car, tell me about it. And I guarantee you they would love to come and tell you all about it, and you can film it and people would love to see it. So how long have you been doing the YouTube channel for?
I don't really know. You have to ask my mom about that.
Okay. But you have fun doing it? And you get on the computer and you start doing some editing yourself?
My mom does it for me.
Your mom helps you around with that. But you love the classic cars. What's your favorite car?
Corvette.
A Corvette. Nice, nice. So you like them fast. And you're having a good time here? Well, I'm so happy that I got to meet you. And I want to wish you all the best. Everybody out there, you have to check out Easton's channel. Look after yourself.